the road. We're live at Jaan's house in Nashville with Maggie Rose. Maggie Rose, thank you for being here.
Woo! Jaan's house. We've been waiting to come here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's great to see you always. I love your band. We're a huge fan of what you guys do. So thank you for doing it with us here on the porch. And congratulations. Have a Seat is out in the world right now, and we're about to hear a lot of music from it. What's first?
We're going to start with Do It. Let's do it.
Kick it, baby.
Why should I be a people pleaser? Fall into line, that would be such a crime. I won't be my own enemy, and as far as I can see, there ain't nothing in front of me. In my way, no, it's just that easy. What I wanna do, what I wanna say, how I wanna live it. And love who wanna love. Show what I'm made of, yeah. Ain't nothing to it, gotta do it, do it, do it. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba. Say what I wanna say, live how I wanna live, be who I'm gonna be, and love who I wanna love, show what I'm made of, ain't nothing to it, gotta do it, do it, do it, hey, yeah, what I wanna do, what I wanna say, how I wanna live, babe, and love who I wanna love, show what I'm made of. Hear the cicadas out here, part of the crowd.
Yeah, that's right. The coyotes might join the party at some point.
Alex will defend us from the coyotes. Yes.
Man, you guys sound so good, and thank you, audience. This is the best audience we've had, the most enthusiastic audience
they
of the week.
They are mighty, mighty audience.
That's right. Yeah, the energy is transferring both ways. Thank you for energizing us, man. I love your band, so thanks for being here.
We love you. I can speak for everyone with me with them vibes, and we say we love Pace Magazine, and you in particular. You got a great crew.
Well, thank you very much.
And we know you've done 21 of these during this Americana Fest.
21 this week and 2,300 all time.
Amazing. Well,
yeah,
we're lucky to be among those.
You've been working. I know that you've been working hard this week. Americana is a huge week here in Nashville. What has your week been like, and when's the next upcoming show?
The next upcoming show, I'm going to jump in tomorrow for this 1971 commemoration. So we're doing a huge set list of 45 songs in chronological order as they were released in 1971. But we have a showcase show at Cannery Ballroom at 9:30 on Saturday, and we're also playing around 6 o'clock on the rooftop of the Westin as well. Do
you have a segment in those 41 songs, or is your set 41 songs
long?
No,
I'm just jumping up for one song, and then I'm enjoying the rest of the night after that, because we have 2 shows on Saturday, so obviously we don't want to blow it out too hard.
Well, we really do appreciate your time here. I know that it's a hectic week, so taking the time to hang out with us in this disco forest is very much appreciated.
Disco forests are my favorite places.
Yeah. Do you know, does that have anything to do with the 1971 documentary? Did you see that it was like an Apple TV series where the thesis is like popular
so it's the
culture
50-year
peaked in
anniversary,
1971.
so that's why a lot of people are celebrating all the great music that came out that year. I'm doing, I guess I'll reveal it for you guys. I'm doing I Feel the Earth Move, which we've actually worked up. Yeah, you guys didn't know that. Are you ready? And we actually worked up our own version of that earlier this year during the pandemic. That's like a really cool, spooky reimagination, but I'm going to do it at like the 150 BPM version that Carole King does it. So that'll be fun with a great band. And but this is the best band in the land, and our show's on Saturday.
Thank you guys.
Who I'm excited about.
We're 5-0 at band fights. But we fight little.
But the season has just begun.
Yeah.
So.
Like, they're very young. We have no business doing that.
Wisely, yes.
How do you guys do at Saint Fights?
Yeah.
Saint Fights? Oh man, it's a callback to something that happened earlier.
Regardless. Oh yeah, you're revealing our set list, Brad.
Oh man. Thank you. You guys sound wonderful, and there's a lot more of your music to be shared. What's happening second today?
So second today, we are going to perform a song from Have a Seat that is about communication and compassion, understanding one another. It's a single, one of the 2 songs that are being spun out of Americana Radio and Roots Radio and Adult Contemporary. It's called For Your Consideration. Oh, why you act like you never made a mistake? Serve up advice that you'd never be able to take. You're making a choice to add to the noise. It's not helping. Stuck in your lane, in your own way. Now I'm afraid of where you're going. Sure must be nice knowing all there is to know. Doesn't mean that it's all my fault, 'cause you say it's so. Let's take a step back and try to unpack our baggage. Start listening, stop starting shit. Let's begin breaking bad habits. I wish that I could borrow your eyes. Maybe that would open my mind. Say that I'm wrong, don't need to be right, but I need to see that you're here in my side. Just look at all the room I'm making for your consideration. Don't worry, baby, it's okay if we disagree. Doesn't always go my way, but hey, it keeps things interesting. I don't expect you to change and simply take it on the chin. Even if we get nowhere, I don't care as long as we're trying. I wish that I could borrow your eyes. Maybe that would open my mind. Say that I'm wrong, don't need to be right, but I need to see that you're here to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh, I wish that I could borrow your eyes. Maybe that would open my mind. Say that I'm wrong, don't need to be right, but I need to see that you're here in my side. Just look at all the room I'm making for your consideration. Just look at all the room I'm making for your consideration. Yeah.
All right. That is it. That single's number 10 on the charts right now, and the album is number 5, so good for you
It's
on the
wild.
Americana charts. Yeah, that is huge. I mean, there's so much good stuff out there, and to be in that position on the chart is no small thing. And I want to talk about the record itself, the physical vinyl. Thank you, by the way. I own this now, and I appreciate this wonderful gift from you guys. This
Absolutely.
is very, very cool album art, and I also pulled out the record itself, which I want the internet to see. That white marbled vinyl is outstanding, man. Good for you guys for doing this.
Thank you. I mean, we want it to be an experience, and I think that's what vinyl encourages. You have to drop the needle, and you got to be there to flip the record. You can't just go off into a different place. So it kind of invites people to have a seat.
And do it.
No? And enjoy it. But, I mean, the title of the record has so many meanings. Just about us being able to finally gather together again and play music. We love to play music together, and we missed it so much. But it's also about making room for everybody at that proverbial table and occupying the space in the way that only you can. So it was a lot of themes that we wrote before the pandemic began, and they seem to just evolve and become more relevant after what we had gone through. So it was really it felt really wonderful to be able to finally put this music out.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan, as I know I've said to you many times, and studio record is wonderful. This live performance is very energizing. Like, we've been burning candles at both ends all week, but as soon as this starts, I'm immediately alert and awake again. So thank you for fixing me and making such a wonderful environment back here.
Thank you. We missed you guys, and Them Vibes has been out on the road with us on this tour, and it's grueling, but we feel the same way. As soon as that show starts, this energy just kind of courses through us, and it feels really good.
Nice. Well, we would love to continue on. We're only at halftime right now. There's still 2 more of your songs to be shared with the internet. What do you feel like doing third today?
I'm going to do a song called Saint. I've got a cloud over my head when I wake up. Bet I seem perfect on paper. I couldn't be further away. Feels like there's a crowd of people that I've disappointed, places that I've been avoiding, full of hearts I left on the way. I'm only human, I made my mistakes. It's hard to feel high when you're falling from grace, but I'll keep falling. I'll keep falling to all of the lovers voices are loud, telling me what I should act like. But maybe I don't wanna act right. I don't care what people say. I'm only human, I made my mistakes. It's hard to feel high when you're falling from grace, but I'll keep falling. I'll keep falling to all of the lovers I ended up leaving. I've got a restless heart. It changes with the seasons. Oh, to all of the future I couldn't see. Yeah. I'm watching my halo fade. Maybe I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. Hey, yeah. Oh no, I'm no saint. I'm no saint. Oh, no saint. Hey, yeah. Oh no, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm not a saint. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh no, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, I'm not a saint. Thank you guys. Jaan's house.
Yeah, Jaan's house. Thank you, Jaan, for hosting us, man. This is always such a delight to be here. Yeah, and I think this is one of the later, or actually because it's later in the year, the disco forest is popping out more. I think the other previous sessions, it was too light to really see the disco-iness of it.
The
So
disco is popping.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
yeah, and Caitlin Rose is coming in later on, so we've got an even later,
I love
more
Caitlin.
disco-y. It's a very rose evening.
It's a
So thank you.
rosy-
Yeah,
Rosy time.
yeah, that's
Rose-colored
right.
glasses.
We would be remiss if we did not discuss Fame recording in Muscle Shoals. I mean, that's a bucket list studio for any artist, and you had the opportunity also to record with some of the original guys from forever ago, and Marcus King, who's one of the most talented dudes out there. And so, what was that entire experience like, soaking up all that history at Fame?
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Especially because this was something where we could all gather in a room and be packed in there with, Larry and Alex and Sarah Tomek on drums. We had David Hood of the Swampers. Will McFarlane and Alex were making love with their guitars together. And we had Lloyd Buchanan on keys, Ben Alleman, some amazing BGV singers. That's a lot of people, a lot of talent. And it was produced by Ben Tanner of Alabama Shakes, who knows that room really well. He's a great musician. And it was just like this crazy collaborative energy, and it was kinetic. You could feel it, especially because we're in a room that has so much history. No one's going to phone it in when they know where the bar has been set in that room. And it was just so much fun. And I think about that experience, and I yearn for us to be able to do something like that again, where we can all get in a room together and draw from the magic of that, but also of the sanctity of a place like Fame Studios, where legends have laid down their records.
Was it literally like one take live all the way through, everybody in a room, no overdubs, or was it close to that, or literally that?
Every song was one take.
Yeah, right. And that's the answer. All right, let's move on. No, it was not. It was.
We just sat around and ate for 3 days because we were done in one day.
What are we gonna do with all this studio time? I mean, this room's pretty cool. Let's eat in here. But it was just change the whole thing, which just turned 3 the other day. Is pretty wild. That was our approach with that record, and I learned a lot about how I wanted to make music from that record. So we tried to preserve that urgency with the vocals and keep them as live as we could, but we also wanted this to be just a little bit more produced and thought through, and there are a lot of throwback elements to it given where we recorded it, and we had that in mind when we wrote a lot of these tunes, but we also wanted it to be contemporary and psychedelic and provide an escape to the listeners. So there are just a lot of intentional arrangement things that we tried to incorporate with the record.
Really cool, like kind of like the old days, like, you know, the guitar players would get together in one room and just kind of, hey man, let's work this out a little bit or talk about it, and the singers are getting over here, like just, you know, we do a take and let's just, all right, let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, there were pockets, like Larry was in his own
together.
ISO booth. I was next to him. We were kind of working on the vocal thing. You guys were in Guitar World, and so everyone had their little specialty, but it was still compartmentalized where we were all doing our thing. If we screwed up, we didn't have to make the whole band go for another ride, so we got to keep the magic, and it was really fun.
Nice. Well, I'm really glad that you got to have that experience.
Not that we screw up.
No, not yeah. I heard
Like,
one single take, 2 days of pizza.
Right. Yeah.
This is, I think we're almost as close to that environment as is safe right now, just out here on a deck. And it sounds like a finished record. I'm positive what's going out to the internet right now. So yeah.
Yeah, Juan.
And I can't wait to hear that mix. You guys sound tremendous here in the air, and there still is one more song to be shared. What's the last one today?
There is one more song. It's our last song of the set. This is the first song of the record. The 3 of us wrote it on my back porch, and it's funny how, you know, songs always seem to change from the day that they're written. I think they take on new meaning, but I had this record practically finished before the pandemic, and I resequenced the whole thing given what we had been through with some other creative minds, and this just felt like the best way to open the record with a question, and it's called What Are We Fighting For? What are we fighting for? Don't even know anymore. Baby, aren't you worried? We're caught in the fury. What are we fighting for? How did we lose our way? Keep the faith. Used to share everything. Now we don't know where to begin. How did we lose our way? I don't know everything, but you'll never know what I can bring. And I'm hoping down the line, with a little grace and a little time, we can stop keeping score. That's worth fighting for. Yeah, yeah. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? What are we fighting? Oh, hey, hey, what are we fighting for? I said, hey, what are we fighting for? I said, hey, what are we fighting for? Hey, what are we I just don't know. Oh, yeah, baby. Hey, what are we fighting for? Hey, hey, what are we fighting for? Hey, hey, what are we fighting for? I just don't know. Hey, baby, what are we fighting for? Hey, hey, what are we fighting for? Hey, hey, what are we fighting for? Hey, what are we fighting for? Jaan's house.
All right.
So fun.
Thank you guys all so much for doing this. Best of continued luck on Have a Seat. It's been out for about a month now, and happy 3 anniversary on the previous record. Thank you for sharing all the music with us. It's total delight. So we'll see you, I don't know, we'll see you in Austin, actually. We'll see you in like a week. I was about to say we'll see you in a
Austin
year.
City Limits. We'll see you there.
All right. Well, see you in a week.
you
Have
so
wonderful
much.
shows all this week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Disco Forest.